to Happy Hour. Happy Friday, everybody. He's Adam Harahawk. I'm Sean Cantwell here on the Voice of the Thumb. WMIC 660 95.3 FM. Yeah, Adam's in mourning today, as you may have heard by now.
Oh, yeah.
Ace Frehley from Kiss passed away last night. We actually talked a little bit about it over on WTGV this afternoon during my other show that I do around here.
Yeah, I was just about ready to heal, and then you had to open up that wound, and, well, here I am.
Right, I know. It's all my fault. I'm willing to accept this.
I mean, he's not the first member of Kiss to die, but he's the first original member.
He's the first original member to die. I mean,
yeah.
I think at this point you've had 30 years to heal from the passing of Eric Carr, certainly.
Yeah, I think I'm over it. I'm done with it. No kidding.
Now, all that being said, would it be bad taste to bring up your Ace Frehley encounter today?
No, because I've talked about it many times. I mean, my encounter with Ace was not the greatest. I recognize him as being a fantastic guitar player.
Adam recognizes him as his god, basically.
Yeah, I did. I told him, "Oh, you're my god. You're my idol," and he didn't even look my way. That was strike two, actually. Strike one was I was at a Q&A with him, and I stood up to ask a question. I didn't want to. He was talking about his next tour. His next tour of playing little bars and lounges.
So
and
was
stuff.
this at like a Kiss convention or something?
It was a Kiss convention, but they had to change it to Ace Frehley convention because Kiss convention had been trademarked by Kiss when they did that whole thing where they played all acoustic and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and you got to. At that Kiss convention, you got to meet all the members. They played acoustic. It was like a 12-hour thing, but it was $100. And back in 95 or something like that, 94, 95, I was like, $100? I ain't paying $100. Now I'm thinking, I wish I would have paid the $100 to meet all of them and everything else. But
I mean, you didn't have $100 to your name then or now.
I did.
You work in radio. Come on.
No, I was working in the grocery store. I was making good money because I was living at home and not paying rent. It was
fair.
Awesome. And I wasn't drinking at the time, so I had a lot of money. And
what's that like?
I wasn't married and I didn't have any kids. I just got my paycheck, spread it all on the mattress, and just rolled over it.
He literally had like a vault, like Scrooge McDuck style.
I was balling. But yeah, so I asked him a question. He's like, hey, when you go on tour, are you going to play any, if you play any Kiss songs, which one are you going to play? Well, apparently I ticked him off.
That was the wrong question to
yeah,
ask.
apparently. He's like, well, have you ever seen, I can't do a Bronx accent. But he's like, have you ever seen me play before? I was like, no, I'm like 20, dude. I'm like, I haven't been old enough to get in the clubs you've been playing for the last 15 years. But so that was strike one. Strike two was, strike two was he didn't even look at me when I shook his hand. We signed my cover of Love Gun. And then, I said, oh, you're my idol. I just sat on the stage, just watched him. I was in awe. I'm like, there he is. Here's the guy behind, Hotter Than Hell and Destroyer and Shock Me and everything else. And I said, you're my idol, Ace. And his manager patted him on his shoulder. Hey, you're his idol. He didn't even look at me.
What a loser. This kid looks up to you.
You got to remember that these original Kiss members are all from New York. And if you ever met a New Yorker, they're not the friendliest people. I don't know what I was expecting. He's going to fly off the chair and give me a big old bro hug. Doubt it.
Yeah, probably not.
But no, still, I was mad. And I took his drinking glass when he got up and left. But it's just like, okay, I wasn't the only one. I thought I was the only one that had that kind of experience. I was talking to Joey Allen from Warrant. Oh, I'm sorry, am I name dropping? Let me pick that up. I was talking to him. He's like, yeah, Paul's okay. Gene's a blowhard. Ace is an a-hole. So I said, finally, it's not just me.
Actual rock stars have this same opinion. I don't feel so bad anymore.
But there is no denying that he was a fantastic guitar player. He wrote good songs. He had some issues staying focused.
Staying clean.
Staying clean, yeah. And he liked fast cars. He liked his drugs. He liked his. He was a rock star. Okay, that's just it.
Kind of what they do.
He was a rock star, and if it hadn't been for Gene and Paul kind of really driving the bus, Kiss probably wouldn't have made it past Hotter Than Hell, Dressed to Kill. Alive wouldn't have not have happened. But there is no denying that Ace, Peter, Paul, and Gene, it was a chemistry. It was a chemistry that you couldn't regain even when they did the reunion. Yeah, they sounded okay, but then they tried to do a record, Cycle Circus, and that was just it was a big old mess. It just shows you can't go home again. But
you really can't, unfortunately.
Ace Frehley passes away at 74, which the fact that he got to 74 was pretty decent. Like I said on the other station, Or this station. What station were we on?
We were talking on TGV earlier.
Okay. We're on MIC.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. A different room. Here's a guy I'm surprised he lived to 74, considering he was pulled out. He crashed a lot of cars, but he was actually pulled out of his own car with the jaws of life in his own car in his own garage.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive and sad all at the same time.
It's funny because he lived through it, but now it's just, yeah, he fell in a studio, and they had to cancel all the tours. I thought maybe he suffered like a little bit of a stroke, like maybe like what Vince Neil had. There was a lot of speculations, and then I was like, oh, it won't be that bad. He'll be back. And then you texted me yesterday and said, he's on life support. I'm like, what?
They're talking about taking him off tonight.
Yeah. So yeah, that when I said I wanted to see Ace Frehley unplugged, I meant acoustic.
Poor Adam.
Sorry.
That might be the worst joke you've made on this in like 7 years of doing this show.
That was pretty bad. Ace Frehley goes to the top of the apology list, if you don't mind.
That's fine.
Top and the bottom.
I suppose I'll allow it. Oh, we got a lot of stuff to get to today and not a lot of time to get it all in, so stick around. It is Happy Hour here at WMIC 660 95.3 FM. It is Happy Hour here at WMIC 660 95.3 FM, and I feel like there's no other way we can really, start off the sports component of the program today than to address the Tigers and things going on around one Tarik Skubal.
Did they sign him to a unlimited deal? Did they back the Bricks truck up to his house yet?
That's not going to happen, and I know we kind of touched on this a little bit on the Monday edition of the show. I ended up talking more about it over on TGV, but I feel like there's only really two options as far as the Tigers and Skubal that are realistic. Because A, extension isn't happening. One does not simply hire Scott Boras as your agent if you don't have every intention of testing free agency and seeing what's out there. He's not going to let an extension happen. He's going to get to free agency and have all of the big money teams bidding for his services. That's just how that's going to go. He's not signing for less than $400 million at this point either. And
Dios mío.
We said that's been the discussion really for most of the season. And then it comes out per John Heyman yesterday that the Tigers are still $250 million apart on a deal with Skubal.
It's not happening.
Like, how you're $250 million apart, like, we heard last year, I believe Evan Petzold at the Free had reported that there was a deal on the table for 4 years at $100 million in total, which was really just laughably insulting.
Yeah.
Like, that's not just bad. That's a slap in the face is what that is. And you knew there was no way that they were going to buy that, which is funny because they were willing to offer Alex Bregman more money than anybody else was. Mm-hmm. But apparently Skubal's not worth that same consideration. You're talking $250 million apart on a deal. Where exactly are they? Because the deal we're now hearing that it's going to be somewhere in the neighborhood of $400 million to get it done. So are they only offering him like $150? If so, we may as well just forget about Skubal coming back here after next year.
He would have to be insulted, would he not?
I would think so. I'm sure Scott Boras isn't thrilled about it. I don't see any way that happens. And my thoughts had always been from the jump, and this really just solidifies that. Your only options are you just ride this last year out and you go all in. You get all the bats. You get another top-line starting pitcher. You get some real reinforcements in the bullpen, and you make a run for a World Series. Either you do that, or you trade him now for what prospects you can still get out of him, and then just go forward with what you're doing. I mean, obviously, I'd like to see that money that you're saving go towards the aforementioned bats and the starting pitcher and things.
Yeah.
but I don't feel like there's really any other way around this. And hearing the news that the Tigers are basically offering him just some laughable deals really suggests to me that you're not getting this man back under any circumstances.
Now, how old is Skubal? I want to say like 29, or is that just his jersey number?
No, I believe he's going to, if I remember correctly, he's going to be 30 by the time this extension would take effect.
Okay.
Like, you've got him right now in the prime of his career, without a doubt.
Yep. And
from, it depends on some of the deals that are, we're talking probably 10 years and $400 million. Like, we're talking he's going to be like at least a 40, maybe even $50 million pitcher by the time all is said and done. Like, I would not at all be surprised by that. Checking out right now, he is 28 at present. By the end of this deal, he'll be 29.
With those two scenarios, whether trade him now, get prospects, or just go all in, I would love to see him go all in, but I don't have enough faith in the Tigers front office to be able to get the bats we need, get the bullpen stocked with good players. I'm worried that they'd be really mortgaging their what future. I guess I just answered my own question.
Oh, we got Max Clark and Kevin McGonigal just any day now.
Any day now. They're just you smell them in the oven. They're about ready to come out.
Getting pretty ripe, man.
Yeah, I think you're burning them. I don't know. I'd like to see them just go all in.
I would too. The other thing is If you believe that, then you also have to believe by extension that if they were going to go the trade route, do you trust this front office to get appropriate value for Skubal then? Either way, I feel like it comes back to, of trusting your front office, either way you go about it. Do you trust them more to do one or the other?
No, I guess you bring up a good point. I mean, in percentages, how much percent faith do you have in this front office?
About 50-60%. I mean, also the other issue I have is I don't think it's all necessarily Scott Harris either.
Yeah.
As much as it is, Chris Ilitch and
the whole
things coming down from above there.
The Ilitch holding company.
Do not spend my money.
Yeah, what are you doing with my money? Who are these new players?
Like, will he be willing to allow any of these things to happen? And if you're Scott Harris, you can't, like, the fact that, and I honestly truly believe that the worst thing that could have happened for him from his perspective was making the playoffs last year, because it accelerated the timeline, and now he's gonna look bad for not going further at this.
Yeah.
And honestly, as well, he should, because you do absolutely need to accelerate your timeline. Your playoff window has opened, and your window for maximizing the best pitcher in baseball is right bleeping now.
Bleeping. Oh, right. Okay. Gotcha.
Like, I don't understand how you can not go for it when you still have him here. Like, take advantage of what you got now. Like, I don't care what prospects we trade away. Like, 90% of those guys are never going to make the majors. Like, Clark will probably get up here, McGonigal, Bryce Rainier, hopefully.
Yeah.
But, we're not even talking, like, your top 5 guys. Like, we're talking, like, I'd be willing to part with anything below your top 5 in this system to, to get the bats that we desperately need, because who right now, and we talked about this on Monday, who do you trust right now in a clutch bottom of the ninth, runners in scoring position situation? Who can you count on other than Kerry Carpenter? Anybody? Anybody?
You just took the one name out of my mouth, so yeah, I got nobody. I mean,
Riley Green, Colt Keith.
Green's about the closest one. I mean,
and Green's probably going to strike out like 90% of the time.
No, you're right, but I mean, look at the bats. He's got to be the closest one, right? If you had to pick one,
right? And he's a guy, like, honestly, you kind of saw it, like, you could just walk Kerry Carpenter 90% of the time, because it's not like you really fear anyone in the lineup behind him. Meanwhile, with Seattle, you fear Cal Raleigh stepping up to the plate and hitting another dinger.
Yep.
You fear Julio Rodriguez or Jorge Polanco. Polanco in particular burned the Tigers quite a bit. Or even, to a lesser extent, Suarez. Though not as much. Like, you still have batters like, I don't want to face this guy. Oh, no, we got to face that part of the lineup. Like, I sat watching Friday night. Oh, no, God, we got to face these three guys again.
Yep.
Whereas, oh, yeah, once they get through Carpenter and they're probably just going to put him on, give him a free pass, like, yeah, it doesn't even matter.
Okay, I throw another roadblock in our path. Scott Harris, how if he goes into free agency and tries to get the big bats and stock up the bullpen, these guys, these potential free agents are looking, okay, we're going into a win now kind of mode, but then after Skubal's gone, we're almost going into a rebuild. Do I really want to sign a long-term deal with the Detroit Tigers?
I mean, it's entirely possible that it's that way, but also you can't, I mean, at the point where you're going all in now, that by definition means that you are accelerating the timeline. Like, the kids are getting close to ready. Like, you're not, you can't immediately go back into a rebuild after that. Like,
right. Okay.
That's just, I don't see that being how that works.
Let's find out. I mean, yeah, come on, Harris. I mean, do you think Mr. I hate to be all nostalgic and everything else for Mr. Ilitch, but I mean, Mike Ilitch, would he be handling things this way, or would he be more aggressive?
I feel like he'd absolutely be more aggressive right now. I mean, again, that's the sort of thing that can sometimes work to your detriment, but I do honestly believe that he'd be making more moves right now to get you in that position than what you're currently getting out of the brain trust there at the moment.
Oh, Mr. I. Wish you could come back, buddy.
Don't we all? Don't we all?
I mean, here's a guy who had no problem taking a chance. I mean, it's a lot like the Red... if you look at what he did with the Red Wings, I mean, with the whole Russian Five, the chances he took, he allowed the team to take. I mean, I think he would have gotten the deal done with Skubal like as soon as possible. I'll just have to sell a few more pizzas.
Right. This is really where I really want obviously Mr. I and Dave Dombrowski back here. Just, you know what? I don't even care about the farm system. Trade them all away. They ain't going to be worth anything anyway. Just get me a winner now.
You go to a Toledo Mud Hens game, there's like, oh, there's no starting roster. We got rid of them all. What? We did what now?
We traded literally the entire farm system away, and I'm fine with that.
It's just the other team playing catch.
Basically.
Yeah.
I'm kind of good with that. I can live with this. Like, let's do it.
But, I mean, yeah, I mean...
There is that, though.
No, I think they're going to take this idea as like, well, okay, we're going to go into a rebuild. We just went through a rebuild. I mean, you went to the World Series in 2012.
Is that not what everything since 2014 has been? Is a rebuild?
Yeah, it is. It is. This is a window, and it's closing rapidly. It's slamming shut. Get it done.
It's going to close even more rapidly if you just let Skubal go. If you let
Skubal go, you can go ahead and just put a toe tag on this team for this season. They're officially in a rebuild.
I don't know if I go as far as to say they're officially in a rebuild at that point.
It's if you're going to trade Skubal for a couple of prospects and maybe somebody ready now, I guess, but the team they need a lot more than just that. I don't know. My confidence.
I mean, if your confidence isn't high in that necessarily, then I mean, what are we even doing? Like, if we can't trust them to properly execute a Skubal trade, but we also can't trust them to make a run with him,
we can't, yeah.
What does that leave us with?
Nothing. Getting rid of Harris, I guess. I mean, get rid of Harris and try to get Ilitch to sell the team. That should be pretty easy to do, right? We'll just do one of those change.org things and say, hey, Ilitch, just go ahead and sell the team, please.
Yeah, those are so effective in real life.
Oh, yeah. If you would, if it's not too much trouble, will you just go ahead and
if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
Just give it to someone else.
What's that boss on Office Space is like, yeah, if you could just go ahead and sell the team, that'd be great. I'm going to need you to go ahead and clean out your desk and sell the team to somebody who actually knows what they're doing. Okay? Thanks, buddy.
Appreciate it. Good God.
I don't know. We're definitely armchair general managers over here. What do we know?
That's really truly the toughest question of all. But No, I just keep coming back to, like, you don't really have the option to just, like, status quo isn't acceptable.
No.
Like, I feel like we can all, whatever your particular opinion might be on what this operation needs to do for next year, and under no circumstances, truly, is just sitting back and doing nothing an option. Just, here, we're just going to ride it out with Skubal and the no bats that got us to this point. Like, you can't do that. There's no way you can do that.
No.
Like, no one's going to take that seriously, and nor should they. But, I put it out there, and certainly, some people are very much in the pay Skubal camp. A lot, like, everyone's basically like, don't trade him. Like, I'm hearing that a lot. Now, here's my other question here real quick. Because I feel like public opinion has also started to turn against Skubal in the last week or so since Friday night.
Okay.
The whole not going back out for the 7th inning and people saying that Skubal took himself out of that game, essentially.
Oh. Well, if that's the case, then you have a whole new problem. Because if you keep him that year, you don't trade him, is he going to play for you?
Well, I think also, I don't necessarily think that was a Skubal decision in and of itself. I do feel like, your manager is easily as very much, or his agent is getting involved in that conversation. And also, I wouldn't, be surprised, to chalk it up to AJ Hinch and his, occasional overmanaging of things. But, like, the expectation apparently from, some corners of the fan base is that he should have demanded to be left in there for the 7th.
Oh.
Or whatever. Like, I don't necessarily know that was ever a realistic possibility, especially considering that he hasn't gotten the big money yet. You go out there and you do pitch those extra innings or whatever, and you end up suffering an injury and impacting your payday. Like, you'll remember at one point Max Scherzer did the same thing. He supposedly pulled himself out of a game. It was the game where we gave that home run to David Ortiz.
Oh yeah, Big Papi.
But then you had him like basically telling his manager, like, you go and get, I'm staying in this game against or in the Toronto game the other night against Seattle.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm not gonna personally put that on him. Like, you're doing what's best for you and your career and whatever. And I feel like it might have been different were we at the ALCS or at the World Series, but at the point where I feel like a lot of people are starting to turn against him.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's going to start to color the conversation. And I'm also worried that the Tigers are going to use that as an excuse to, all right, see, this is why we're not making him a deal. Like, that's going to be the narrative now. Like, see, we're not making him a deal because he's not that committed to this team or whatever. He wouldn't even go back out for the 7th. Even though we don't know that it wasn't his decision, but apparently you're expected, to go out there and fight and scream with your, as your manager and demand that he keep you in games now. That's just the sort of thing that we're entitled to or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. The whole thing is really just endlessly frustrating to me because this whole thing's going to drag on for another season before we have anything resembling a resolution on it, I have a feeling. We have to hit a break. Stick around. I believe Nick Lean is standing by at the news desk with your local headlines after ABC News covers the world at 6 o'clock right here on the Voice of the Thumb, WMIC AM Sandusky, and 95.3 FM, W237EQ Sandusky. It is happy hour here at the Voice of the Thumb, WMIC 660, 95.3 FM. And the Lions don't play until Monday night as they go to take on the Tampa Bay Bucks on Monday Night Football.
Oh, yeah.
And that means we have a little bit of time to kind of stretch out here this afternoon and take a break from all of the sports stuff or, getting worked up about Tarik Skubal or the NFL scriptwriters once again trying to screw over the Lions at every opportunity. And
does this mean we're not doing the picks later?
Oh, no, we're still doing the picks later, and that's probably where we're going to get most of our ranting about the NFL screenwriters out, I imagine.
Okay.
Oh, don't you worry. That still absolutely is happening. But in the post of, I talked about the Tiger stuff and Skubal and, had people commenting back and forth about that issue and happen to have one of our listeners say that Unsolicited Advice is his favorite segment we do on this show.
Oh.
So thank you, Daniel. We appreciate that.
Appreciate you, bud.
Appreciate you listening. And as such, we're going to give the people what they want. Us attempting to change lives, maybe even for the better. Yes, it is that time again for Sean and Adam's Unsolicited Advice, where real people with real problems send real questions to real advice columnists. Unfortunately for them,
Intercepted.
we intercept, we get our hands on them, and quite frankly, I think we give better advice than the people who get paid to do this crap for a living. Sure, we may ruin a few lives along the way, but, that's showbiz, baby. Let's move on right on into this first one here, shall we?
Sure.
Dear somebody who cares, my girlfriend and I have been together for 2 years, and 6 months ago, she asked me to propose to her within 6 months, which I did. During this time, she hinted heavily she wanted an engagement ring with particular stones that were difficult to come by at a regular jeweler. It ended up costing more than $500, which was more than I wanted to spend, but I was so sure she was going to be my spouse that I could stretch my budget since she appreciates it so much when she gets something she loves, and the ring was perfect. The time comes and I propose. I do all sorts of lovely crap and creative stuff to make it a perfect proposal, and she accepts before starting to cry as she reveals she's unsure if she loves me because her job has been so stressful lately, and feelings have developed since telling me she wanted to be engaged. It hit me like a brick wall, and I thought my life was pretty much over. We had a week's break before getting back together to try a second time. Things are working out somewhat fine, but we're not at the point we were in the past. That is pretty clear. Now, I wasn't going to return the ring as it wasn't engaged or engraved or anything, but now the jewelry store's return policy says I can't return it because a piece of paper is cut on the ring, yada, yada, whatever. I really...
Piece of paper? Wow, how cheap is this ring?
Right, that's kind of what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So now I'm afraid I'm going to resent her for making me waste so much. She simply said, that sucks, and carried on with her day. I feel like it's very unfair for me to take the hit when she changed her mind without hitting or telling me. Do you guys think this relationship is just doomed to fail at this point, or is it worth trying to mend it? Am I being unreasonable for thinking I should be responsible for taking the loss alone? And...
Wow. I mean, this, first of all, she's like, I want you to propose to me in this time frame. I want you to get me this ring. It's even if you were to marry her, it's going to be on her. Everything's going to be on her schedule, her timeline, her desire. You're not going to get a fair shake in this marriage. So, and now she's, I don't know if I love you because of my job.
Apparently,
she should be. My job is so stressful. I can't wait to come home and talk to you about it.
Yeah, I mean that's already a weird thing in and of itself. So I guess the reason she rejected the proposal was related to work. She felt some slight feelings for someone at her work.
Okay, yep. Yep. Hit that eject button. Get out of there.
She said she never acted on those feelings, but she said they were there. She moved in with her parents for a week to sort out her feelings and decided she did love me and not the other guy.
Change the locks.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This woman sounds like a real pain in the neck. Yeah, she's doing you a favor by showing her true colors before she sprung the trap on you. Run fast, run far, don't look behind.
Absolutely. Like you clearly have dodged a bullet here if you just take yourself out of this right now, because
I mean, kudos. First of all, kudos for finding an engagement ring for $500. I mean,
right? That's some tough doing these days. I mean, granted, the one I got, Rachel, admittedly was only about $100, but it was a very specific thing that she'd wanted and found at some, basically an Etsy store.
Yep.
And looks, it's the ring she wanted, so she was happy with it. If anything, she would have been furious had I spent done the traditional 2-month salary thing, which I
would have been about $500.
It's about $500, yeah. Like, you did what?
Yeah,
I will kill you.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess she doesn't have the rich taste, I guess. So if she says, I want this ring, it's $500, or she's like, I'll settle for this ring because I know you can't afford anything else. But by this day, we will be engaged. This will be happening. I will, she's got the whole thing planned out. And then she throws a bombshell like this.
Oh, by the way, I'm in love with my coworker. I don't know if I can marry you anymore.
Yeah. I think it's time to run. You have feelings for her, and of course you should, because you're doing everything right. You're trying to be the good guy, but and she might have feelings for you, but she also has feelings for herself so much more.
Yeah, the best time to end this relationship would have been right when she said, I can't marry you because I have feelings for my coworker.
Yeah.
The second best time is right now.
Absolutely. Bail out. Just
cut all contact. See, I knew eventually, after like 8 years of doing this bit, I was going to win you over to my side on this.
There was no way I'm going to say, well, you know what, maybe go through some counseling.
You usually are the king if everyone deserves a 30-second chance here, Hawk.
Yeah. 30 seconds. It only takes 30 seconds. Go ahead, run. Run.
I know she's already slept with like multiple other dudes while she's been with you, but she deserves another chance.
Well,
we all make mistakes.
All she was doing was getting practice to learn to be better with you. No, I mean...
Yeah, this might be the most cut and dry one in the history of this bit.
Yeah, find somebody who wants to be with you, and, cut all contact, get rid of her,
Yep, throw her out of the house, change the locks, the whole deal.
Yep, absolutely.
Let her go stay with her parents.
Yep.
And maybe she can, resume pining over that coworker.
Yeah, why don't you go see if your coworker will take you in and have some sort of timeline.
Yeah.
Tell him I got an engagement ring. I got an engagement ring for him to buy for $800.
Yeah, that's what it's going to cost now.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yep.
Price goes up the longer that you don't act on this amazing deal.
That's right.
Let's do another one of these, shall we? We're on a roll today, clearly.
That one was pretty cut and dry. Yeah, let's go for it.
Right, so we've got some time. Dear anybody other than these two morons. First up, I love my wife very, very much, but damn does she drive me crazy sometimes. I'm a big dude. I'm 6'4" and I'm always hungry. I'm a firefighter, so I'm always on my feet, and simply put, I just love food. My wife always eats stuff like salads and nuts, but she'll always help herself to some of my food, which ticks me off because it's just the right amount of food that I want to eat, but she'll still go ahead and take some. I've asked her so many times to leave my food alone, and she'll get really defensive and say, it's just a little, babe, you'll be fine. Except I'm not fine, I'm hungry. And then when I'm hungry, I get hangry, and I snap at everyone because I'm hungry.
Some people share food like that as a side of like affection, closeness, intimacy. So I mean, if you know she's gonna be snaking off your plate, get a little extra. I mean, what's it gonna do to you?
Right. Well, here's the bit that really comes to be important here.
Sure.
Things came to a head at our kid's third birthday party. Wife said no to cake despite me bringing over a slice to her, so I gave that slice to my cousin's kid who was on his second. My girl ended up eating the whole slice while I held the damn plate, and then when I went to get myself some, all the cake was gone.
Oh, yeah. That's
She's one of those. Lately,
Okay.
my mother-in-law gave me the idea to just spice my food to stop my wife from taking mine since she can't stand spicy food.
There you go. The mother, honey, I know my daughter can be a real pain in the keister. So what I'm going to suggest, I got you some sriracha. Here's some Dave's Insanity. Why don't you just go to town and yeah, she can't handle that kind of stuff. She thinks ranch is spicy, so yeah, I think you got a rough time going
She's
there.
a special kind of white that thinks mayo's too spicy.
Yeah. Ooh, is this Miracle Whip? Ooh, too tangy. No.
So I tried that yesterday. I ordered pizza and asked my wife if she wanted one. She said no, and I went ahead and got pepperoni and jalapenos. And predictably, when it came, she came over and got all mad because it was spicy and she couldn't eat it. I told her I had to take drastic measures because I'm fed up of sharing my food, and she called me a selfish jerk. Am I?
Man, I don't know. That's because, I mean, she should be open and honest with herself. She's probably thinking, oh, if I say I'm not hungry, but then I eat, then it doesn't have any calories.
No, that's not how this works.
No, it
people.
doesn't work like that. You're not going to trick science, okay? But I mean, yeah, get something that she doesn't like. I mean, he's been open and honest with her. She doesn't care.
Right.
So, I mean, the whole cake thing that would have been a car conversation on the way home. It's like, okay, let's check the scoreboard here. I wanted cake. You didn't want any cake. You got cake and I didn't. What is wrong with this picture? You think about it. Well, I'm going to Baskin Robbins. I'm getting an ice cream cake and I'm going to eat it right in front of you.
Yeah, about that.
And look,
she probably would not have a particularly good reaction to that, I'm imagining.
Yeah, and one of these pieces of cake has a jalapeno in it, so just beware there. Yeah, Karen. I don't know. It's what else can he do? He voiced himself, and I don't like you when you do this. I would just say, just go ahead and, I guess if you're at a restaurant, you know she's going to be snaking off your plate, get an appetizer as well. Load things up, do things spicy, get things she doesn't like. I mean,
I feel like that's fair.
She needs to be open and honest with herself first and say, yeah, okay, I want to eat, but if I don't order it for myself and I'm just snacking off somebody's plate, well, then I'm showing self-control.
Right, but you're not showing self-control when you're still eating all his food.
No.
And I am the kind of person, like, you already know exactly whose side I'm taking on this thing.
Yeah.
Because I don't do well with other people trying to bogart my food, man. Like,
I've seen you bite Rachel. Absolutely.
See, Rachel's never been that kind of person. Like, she's not I'm not really hungry and then eat all my food, which I'm thankful for, because if she was, this relationship wouldn't work.
Right.
Ask Skinner what happens when he starts trying to bogart food off my plate. There's probably been a couple, I'm pretty sure I've drawn blood on him. I've stabbed. Like, forks coming down. Like, you touch my damn food, you're getting stabbed. I do not mess around with this stuff, man.
Right.
There's nothing I hate more than that. Like, get your own damn food and leave mine alone, okay?
Right.
I'll pay for the damn thing. Just leave mine alone.
Right.
It's not that difficult of a thing.
Yeah.
So no, he's absolutely not in the wrong here. Like, if you're one of those kind of people, like, you suck and you deserve what you get. Whether it's, someone ordering spicy food or, a couple prods of the fork, whatever it is. Whatever it is, you absolutely have it coming. Is what I'm saying.
Exactly. I mean, you got the moral of the story. Yeah, you got the mother-in-law giving you pointers on her pain the keys to her daughter.
That's how you know it's bad.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's bad, when she's literally telling you exactly what to do here. Like, this is my daughter, and I know what a pain in the she is.
Every Thanksgiving, she comes in and she doesn't want anything, and then she slapped her father for a drumstick. She really did.
It was a whole thing. It happened.
Yep.
I have another food one I kind of want to do now, since we've kind of I think we've solved this relationship.
Sure.
So in short, well, first off, dear God, why they're still seriously doing this bit still? So in short, my girlfriend gets off dinner, no big deal. So I told her I'd been craving pizza and wouldn't mind ordering that for dinner, and she agreed.
Sure.
I told her I'd order it before I left for work so that by the time I got home it would be there. She texted me back and said, that's fine, but to please order a cheese pizza. I asked her why, and she said she didn't really enjoy the topping I usually get, which are super normal things like pepperoni or bacon. Mind you, this is the first time I'm hearing this. She's eaten pizza with those toppings before.
Sure.
So, like, is there any toppings you would like to eat on your pizza as opposed to just having it plain? Because at that point, it's not doing anything for me or filling the craving I had for the pizza.
Right.
She said no, she just wanted plain pizza. And I told her that if I'm buying it, I'm going to get what I want on it, and suggested she could pick off the toppings if it bothered her that much, or that we could sort of do a half-and-half deal where half was cheese. Then she said she could still usually tell or taste residual flavors or oil from the toppings when she did that, and she didn't even want to do that, and said we could just order another entire other pie for her. But neither of us are going to eat an entire pie, so that seemed frivolous to me. So I said, let's just forget the pizza idea and scrap it as a whole. Then she started telling me that I was being a jerk and really inconsiderate. I told her I thought she was being selfish a little bit. Now she's very upset with me and isn't speaking to me. Am I the jerk here?
No, you're not, and either is she. Do these people understand that pizzas come in different sizes? You don't have to go for the big Kahuna extra large pizza. You want one with bacon and sausage on it, or bacon and pepperoni? Then go for it. Get a large, get a medium, and let her get what she wants. The fact that she's gone this long with without saying something says something to me that maybe she doesn't feel right about asking for something else, something new. Maybe he doesn't make it feel comfortable to have a say in what's going on. This isn't about pizza. I think this is an underlying problem that's manifesting in the world of pizza. This sounds like maybe there's a control issue, a battle in the marriage.
Perhaps.
Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but if it's just simply about pizza, well, get 2 small pizzas and everybody gets what they want.
Yeah, I'm like, do you not understand that personal pizzas or small pizzas are a thing that exist. Like,
Yeah.
this is the easiest compromise, literally the history of compromises, and that's why he's absolutely the jerk here.
Well,
Like,
so,
yeah, you
but
are,
so is she though, because she's well.
because she said, like, can I just order a pizza with the stuff I want on it?
Yep.
Like, she suggests that, and he's like, no, you're not gonna eat a whole pizza. Like, no, he's
eat some
absolutely in
later.
the wrong here.
Yeah, I think
Because
they
no
are.
one's ever eaten cold pizza either. You know, remember that. Like, there's no such thing like leftovers doesn't exist when it comes to pizza. Like, that's also not an option somehow.
Cold pizza is amazing.
Right, that's what I'm getting at, man.
Yeah.
Like,
So,
how
but
is
it
this
sounds
even
like,
a fight?
But it sounds like she kind of like was waiting for him to say, "No, I don't want to do. Why don't we just do half and half?" And oh, you don't want it. I hate you. You know.
She literally threw out the most acceptable solution of all of it, and he's just like, no.
Yeah.
So no, that's totally on him. That's the easiest thing you could possibly do. I mean, when Rach and I go out to dinner and get pizza locally, like, most of the time, depending on what I'm feeling, sometimes I'm feeling just a plain pepperoni. Sometimes I want a BLT pizza. Like, and she usually has her toppings that she wouldn't care if she never had another pepperoni as long as she lived.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had pizza without pepperoni, and I don't think I want to.
She's like, usually jalapeno, and I think ground beef is the other thing she does, which I don't mind.
Ground beef?
I want to say that's the other thing she usually... bacon and jalapeno.
Oh, I was going to say. I mean, I've had ground beef on there, but it's usually with other things. I would just...
Yeah, no. But, like, with jalapeno,
crazy.
which sometimes I'm just, like... And I love spicy more than anything, but sometimes I'm just not feeling jalapenos on my pizza, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So we just get separate. She'll get a little personal because she's not going to eat as much as I do. Meanwhile, I will put away an entire medium pizza and not even feel a slightest twinge of regret about it.
Yeah. Can we just maybe agree that they're both trash? No. No, I mean, this is an underlying problem for something bigger. It sounds like a lot of control. Sounds like he's got a little bit more of a controlling issue, and she's kind of sick of it, and she's kind of like not testing her boundaries because she's you know what I'm trying to say though. She's trying to weed in a little bit of her personal preference to see how he would react. That's probably why they did it over text as opposed to in person. Sounds like there's a big underlying problem there and that they need to address.
That could be, but I don't know. We could just be reading too much into this, and there's not really this major issue with the relationship or whatever.
No, he definitely beats her, and she needs to leave.
I mean, she probably should leave. I mean, if you can't even agree to getting separate pizzas for the two of you, then maybe you should be together. You're right. You're right, Adam. She should cut off all contact. Yeah. See.
He gets home.
See how easy this was?
A 20-minute drive. He gets home. This pizza better be. Oh, dear John Leonard. She's gone. He passes her in the driveway.
She's got both the pizzas with her.
Throws his bacon carnivore pizza right on his windshield. See you later. Me and my cheese pizza, we're going to be happy. My cheese pizza knows all my wants and needs. By the way, I'm not faking it with the cheese pizza. Bye.
Wow. Good Lord, that escalated quickly. I just don't understand how this is such a difficult thing for these people to solve that it turns into the kind of ridiculous bickering that just now we're not talking to each other for the next 3 days. Like, this is dumb. This is, of all the marital problems you could possibly come across, this is the easiest one in the world to solve, and you just refuse to because you're an idiot.
Yeah. I maintain that it's not just about pizza. There's bigger problems. This is probably they probably fight over everything. They probably have it's probably an underlying thing where maybe somebody was infidelity. Maybe there's they have problems not having kids, or
Adam really just wants to just dive deep into this thing, just invent relationship issues here, which may or may not actually exist.
Yes, I'm. They're both psychosomatic mess, and they need to seek counseling.
We don't know that.
They both need to be put on heavy sedation.
What?
Absolutely. What are you
going on about, man?
I see no other option than a lot of psychotropic drugs.
At this point, I'm convinced that you're just using words that just sound fancy that you don't know the meanings of.
Maybe 100 milligrams of chrysanthemum and. I don't I don't know. They have other things they need to address. I've said it before, and they really do. Or just break up with each other. Just write a divorce court. Why can't irreconcilable differences? What are we talking about? I just want cheese pizza.
and I want give it to me.
I want meat pizza. Here comes Tombstone with a new commercial. Hey, we got a half and half. I don't want that because the residue or the whatever for the meat gets on my. I don't like it. Well, you can't be pleased. Tombstone away. Hope you get all in the divorce, brother.
I mean, I get like. I also, like, depending on what the toppings are, probably wouldn't want to do the half and half option, depending on what you're like. If you're ordering a pizza, it's like half, anchovies or something. That whole damn pizza is going to taste like anchovies. Yeah, there's nothing you can do about it.
And you worked in a pizza place. Have you ever known anybody to ever ordered anchovies?
Yes, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you ever had anchovies in your house?
In my house? No. They're absolutely...
Nobody orders anchovies.
Not Rachel nor myself would ever allow that. Oh, no. We went through enough tins of the damn things at my first pizza job. Oh, really? It exists. And it stinks up the whole damn place.
Really?
Delving in the whole bit, man. It's not pleasant.
Growing up, it was always like anchovies. Even the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles didn't like anchovies. And they're turtles. And
so turtles.
I'm thinking... There's a bubble gum on this one. Oh, wow, I love that one. No, I have no problem.
that actually is absolutely as bad as advertised. I don't know if you've ever been presented with that.
I know you jumped on that grenade, but I love fish.
So bad.
I love fish. Maybe one day I will. Next time here in studio, I'm going to bring a pizza with anchovies in it.
That thing is not allowed in this studio. I will file a restraining order to keep you off of these airwaves if you even get within 100 feet of the door to this place with anchovy pizza.
Wow, I found one pizzeria that has sardines. It was crazy. It was awesome. You want a slice?
Yeah, no. No, it's absolutely a thing. Like it would only come up like maybe once a month or so, but there was enough of it.
Really?
And you knew when that came walking through the door. Yeah.
Were they older people?
A little bit, yeah.
Like more
mostly.
I'm gonna say ethnic. I'm talking about like maybe like German, Italian kind of.
That I'm not sure. That I honestly don't know. But no, it was definitely by and large an older, at least like I'd say like 45 and older demographic back then. Like we're talking,
so
like 10, 15 years ago too. Man.
Nobody who grew up in the 80s and 90s rightfully ordered anchovies. If you ordered the pizza for somebody across the street and you want to see them get a nasty pizza, you're going to order with anchovies, but you're not going to eat it yourself.
Yeah, these were not Gen Xers for sure ordering these things.
We need to start calling some pizza places and ask how often do people order anchovies. Is anchovies even an option?
I feel like for a lot of places it's still... Because, I mean, they come in those real tiny little tins. Like, you don't go through, like... I mean, honestly, you probably don't want to keep them open for more than a week, but, like, it's not like you're, like, going through, like, having just a big tub of them sitting there. So, like, they'll keep on the shelf for however long, ultimately, as long as they're still sealed.
So I have a pizza idea that I should be saving for when I own my own pizzeria, which I'm sure would be any day now. I have a fantastic idea.
I can only hope not.
Spicy pizzas. You touched on it with jalapenos and stuff like that. What if there's a pizza idea I have called the Carolina Roulette. So you have a pizza, and it's a spicy pizza all the way through.
Yeah.
Maybe jalapenos and stuff like that. But one slice has a chopped up Carolina Reaper. So you get, like, a bunch of guys get together. You, me, Drew, and another guy. We get, Jim. We'll order a pizza and see who gets the Carolina Reaper slice.
That would be hilarious because I just know that of all of us, you'd be the one who'd end up getting it, and you were the person that hates spicy the most of all of us.
My idea of spicy is Frank's Red Hot. That's about as spicy as I get.
Like, I like to add a little bit of Dave's Insanity to my wing sauce when I make it. Like,
well, okay, if you said a lot of Dave's Insanity, I'm going to have you committed.
I mean, you only really need a couple drops for your batch, realistically.
Drops to make everybody cry in the bathroom. That's...
Well, that just happens sometimes, man. You kind of you deal with these things.
Yeah.
But no, I would honestly say that if you're going to Like, I feel like we should do this. No, we absolutely should do this.
Absolutely.
But no, you're going to be the guy I feel like that gets the spicy because you hate spicy so much. Whereas Jim and I can eat, I'm pretty sure, that man will just eat, Carolina Reaper peppers for fun.
Oh, no, that's not me. Yeah, you could see, high school kids or college guys.
That would go over great, actually, I feel like. There's definitely a market for this.
Oh,
no doubt about that. I think we've just stumbled upon our next get-rich-quick scheme here, Hawk.
Okay, let's do it.
Nicely done.
Yes, thank you.
Good job, team. On that note, we probably should hit a break. John McMurray standing by with the details of your weather forecast coming up next here at the Voice of the Thumb, WMIC 660 95.3 FM. It's that time of the week again. It is Friday. It is apparently obscure 2000s WB drama night in downtown Lapeer.
It is Gilmore Girls night in downtown Lapeer. Everybody walking around having a great time doing. I've never watched one episode of Gilmore Girls, so I have nothing to reference.
I have no point of reference on this. What's next? What are we doing? Dawson's Creek night in downtown Lapeer.
Ladies and gentlemen, Paula Cole. She's your waitress for tonight.
Probably pay her about $50 to show up and perform these days.
Oh my God.
So while all the fun of whatever One Tree Hill night is going on around us tonight, let's do some football picks, shall we? We start.
Absolutely.
Of course, we've got Drew Duffy on the line, and Scott Shevnock, who's going to apparently be in the booth with me tonight at Croslegs over on Country 92.5. That you're probably hearing the pregame right now as we're doing this, but you made the right choice to come over here, clearly.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we start with, why do these games even keep happening? 9:30 on Sunday, another London game. Of course it's the Jacksonville Jaguars, because of course it is.
Yes.
Taking on Matt Stafford and the stupid Rams. We start with Adam Harahawk on the pick.
I'm not sure, but I'm thinking this is a stupid Rams' first London game.
I believe so.
Jacksonville Jaguars are pretty much the de facto home team over there. So I'm giving home team advantage to give me the Jags.
Drew.
I'm going to take Matt Stafford and the stupid Rams, even I don't want to.
Scotty.
Win.
I'm going to take the Rams on this one.
And you know what? You guys can have the stupid Rams. This, like Adam said, is basically a home game for Jacksonville.
They are actually listed as a home team on this one.
Right. And, yeah, LA's favored by 3.5, but...
time difference?
They're not used to playing at 9:30 in the morning like Jacksonville is. Yeah. Give me the Jags. Give me Trevor Lawrence and Duval and all that nonsense.
I think I'm going to watch this game. I'm actually it's been a while since I've seen a game like this. So
I'm still going to be asleep, man. I'm not even going to try and tell you otherwise.
I'll still be in the drunk tank by then.
Quite possibly.
Oh, no, knock on wood.
Yeah, no, not so much. No, because where I'm drinking Saturday night is literally around the corner from my house. Up next, the Miami Dolphins taking on the Cleveland Browns in Cleveland. And Cleveland is the, checks notes, 2.5-point favorite here.
Wow. Both teams 1-5.
Both teams pretty garbage. Only one of the two seems to be having player meetings that players aren't even showing up to, but the other is now on quarterback number 5. We start with Drew Duffy on the pick.
You know what? The Browns were able to score a little bit against the Steelers last week, and I think the Steelers are a pretty strong team. Why don't you go ahead and give me the Browns?
Scotty.
I am also going to go with Cleveland on this one.
Adam.
I really have nothing vested in this game. Both teams are hot garbage, but I'm going to take the 5th-string quarterback for the Miami Dolphins. Give me the Fins. Oh, no, the Browns are on their 5th.
Yeah, Browns are on their 5th QB.
All right, still, give me the Fins.
And while I'd say normally it's smart to take the team that has an established QB here, at this point, everybody's lost that clubhouse. Like, Mike McDaniel has clearly lost control of that team. I fully expect he will be gone before the end of this season. Not that I think it matters, because the issue still resides a little higher up top, but McDaniel's not doing himself or this team any favors. Give me the Browns. Up next, another game between teams that are just garbage. You have the Carolina Panthers taking on the checks notes 0-6 Aaron Glenn and the New York Jets. Could this be the week that Aaron Glenn gets fired as coach of the Jets? We start with Adam Harahuk on the pick. No, sorry. No, my apologies. We start with Scotty on the pick.
Oh, I see how
What
it
do we
is.
got in this one?
Carolina and the
Panthers.
Jets.
Yeah, give me Carolina. I agree with you. I think Aaron Glenn's probably out of New York.
I mean, I've said I don't think it's his fault that they're in the situation they are. They don't have a quarterback, among other things. And now, I believe Garrett Wilson's supposed to miss a significant time, but things just keep piling up over there in Jets land. Adam Harahuk on the pick.
Oh, well, I mean, New York Jets, they're 0-6. They're due, right? They're absolutely due. And
Are they, though?
Aaron Glenn,
Are they?
Aaron Glenn is a... I'm sorry, I can't even complete the thought. No, Mama didn't raise no fool. Give me Carolina.
Drew Duffany.
Panthers, and the Jets. Yeah, give me Carolina.
How long did it take him to her? He's probably thinking about that one all day.
He has, but you know that he spends a lot of time writing these bad puns of his. So, for me, it's an obvious one. I mean, Panthers could win 3 in a row for the first time with Bryce Young as their QB, and this would be the game where it happens, man. Like, the Jets are absolutely disastrous right now. Aaron Glenn is the first Jets coach to ever begin his tenure as coach of the team with 6 losses, and I think they're going to end up making it 7. Rico Dowdle's going to absolutely burn up that defense, I think, this week again. Give me the Panthers. Up next, we have something that looks like a legitimate game this week. The Philadelphia Eagles, they're headed to Minnesota to take on the Vikings. Eagles come in at 4-2. Eagles 3-2. Philly favored by 2.5 on the road. Adam Harahuk on the pick.
Of course, you would pick me. I can't find it on my screen. Oh, I see. Okay, I see.
Way to go.
Panic averted. Okay, I don't want to see the Minnesota Vikings have any kind of joy whatsoever, but I'm also not a big fan of Philly. So what do I do here? I got a Sophie's choice right here. I guess give me the Eagles.
Drew.
Yeah, I don't know who Sophie is, but I'm taking the Vikings.
Scotty on the pick. Yo, we're just going to let that one lay right there where it is. Scotty on the pick.
Give me Philly.
I, too, am taking Philly, I guess. I don't have to, do the boring this week and, go opposite you guys just to make it interesting, because Drew already did that for me. Thank you for that, Duffney. Yeah, give me the Eagles. I have no faith in the Vikings still until the fraudulent will prove it otherwise.
Sure.
Next, the Falcons headed to take on the Niners. San Fran only a 2.5-point favorite on Sunday Night Football this week. Falcons coming in inexplicably 3-2 despite, being the Falcons. We'll start with Drew Duffney on the pick.
I will take Hotlanta all weekend long.
Scotty.
I, too, am going with Atlanta.
Adam.
Well, I was going to make this my upset special, but since...
Go ahead, make it your upset special.
No, if these guys want to go ahead and pick the Falcons, I don't have to. Give me the Niners.
I mean, you still could have done that. That would have been great, because I, too, am taking the Niners.
Oh, I see.
I wanted to be on my own little island for that one, but apparently 'twas not to be.
Nope, scooch over.
And finally, the game we all really care about this week, your Detroit Lions at home on Monday Night Football against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Y'all know how this goes right now. We'll start with... Actually, we're starting with Scotty on the pick first.
I'm going to take Detroit 27-24.
A close one. Close one of...
That's a Jake Bates field goal.
Yep, whoever has the ball last is going to end up winning that game.
Okay.
So hope for the best.
All right, Adam Harahuk.
Detroit Lions 32. NFL referees. Excuse me.
Script writers.
Script writers. What would I say? 30. Lions 31. Tampa 24.
31-24. Drew Duffney on the pick.
I think it's going to be Lions 27. I think we're going to miss an extra point. And I'm going to say Tampa Bay 17.
I think, y'all know where I'm going here. I'm obviously taking the Lions on this one. And I think I've got to go with, and I believe the Lions are the favorite in this, correct?
I went to another screen. I apologize. I don't think they are.
Tampa Bay's favored in this one? No, Detroit's favored by 5.5 on my end.
Oh,
Okay.
yep. My mistake, yeah. The over-under is 52.5 if anybody cares.
And they don't. So we go Lions 28, Tampa Bay
0.
24.
I should have won 0.
Well, you didn't. So, what are you going to do? We move on from here. Some college games. Maestro, the music, please. So we have a handful of actual top 25 matchups this week, surprisingly. We'll just run through these real quick. LSU, what are they currently ranked? I just had it up. I believe they're 10th ranked.
10th. Oh.
Taking on 17 ranked Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's actually favored by 1 as the home team here. Adam on the pick.
LSU, give me Tigers.
Drew.
You know what? Just so I can not be like Adam, give me Vanderbilt.
Scotty.
Yeah, for the hell of it, I'm taking Vanderbilt this week.
Fine, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
You'll
I'll
never
win
get
this.
me to believe in Vanderbilt. Not going to happen. Give me LSU.
It's not basketball.
Exactly. Also, I think you're thinking Villanova, quite honestly. Ole Miss, 5th ranked Ole Miss, undefeated Ole Miss, taking on the 5-1 9th ranked Georgia Bulldogs.
Ooh.
But Georgia is a 7.5 point favorite. Drew on the pick.
Strength of schedule.
Give me the Bulldogs. I want Old Miss to lose because, quite honestly, I don't really like them.
Okay. Dynamite analysis, Drew. Scotty on the pick.
Give me Ole Miss.
Adam.
Ole Miss never misses.
Stupid brown jug game or whatever. I hate them guys.
Isn't that Minnesota? The brown jug?
I think so. But
Yeah.
there's multiple of these.
Okay, yeah.
So, what I'm looking at here, that Georgia's one loss has been to a ranked team at least, Tennessee. Whereas, who's Ole Miss played of? They've played, I think, a couple teams.
Johns Barber College.
They haven't played Oklahoma yet. They've beaten thus far. Let's see, Georgia State, Kentucky, Arkansas, Tulane. They did beat LSU for what it's worth. So they've taken on some ranked teams and won. Actually, they've taken on exactly one ranked team and won. I see why Georgia's favored. I don't think it's going to be as far out of a game as the spread indicates, though. It's going to be a pretty close game. Ole Miss will keep it close, but give me Georgia, keep the points. 7.5 point spread for what it's worth. Up next, USC headed to Notre Dame. And I guess we'll start with Drew Duffy on that one because we kind of have to, don't we?
Absolutely the Fighting Irish.
Scotty. Oh, he had more things to say. Sorry.
No, I didn't. It's over.
Scotty.
You ruined it.
I'll take that. Did we lose Scotty?
No, I'm here. Sorry.
He's just
Yeah,
pondering
give me
his
Notre
choice so
Dame.
much.
He's going Notre Dame. Adam.
You know what? Give me USC.
I'm taking USC. You all know I hate Notre Dame. And I guess we'll do Utah and BYU because why not? BYU comes in at 6-0. Utah 5-1. Utah's a 3.5 point favorite here. We'll start with Scotty because why not?
I'll take Utah on this one.
Adam.
Give me BYU.
Drew.
Give me BYU because I don't want to be associated with any Mormons based on recent circumstances in my neighborhood.
BYU is Mormon, dude.
Well, so is the other people. You mean they're
BYU is
both?
literally Brigham Young University.
Oh man, so they're both Mormons?
Yeah,
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
I'm gonna have to stick with BYU. I can't even believe we're nominating this game.
Oh my.
Dangerous territory.
All right, give me Utah, and we'll move on to the Michigan game as they're taking on Washington at home. And I don't, if I remember right, Michigan is checks. No, it's not. Oh, they're a 5.5 point favorite. I already know where I'm going with this. Get it out of your system now.
I mean, well, Michigan has something to prove after that loss last Saturday.
To USC.
Yeah, to USC, yes. Are they the Trojans?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. They didn't see him coming. Let's go with Go Blue.
Drew.
Who is Michigan going to lose to again?
Washington.
Yep. Yeah,
Scotty.
I'm gonna go with Adam on this one and take Michigan.
I will take Washington as well, and then, oh, great, Michigan State gets to get slaughtered by Kurt Signetti this week. 27.5-point dog to the Hoosiers. This is going to be great. Good thing it's buried on Peacock where no one will see it. We start with Drew on the pick.
I got to start winning some of these games, so give me the Hoosiers.
Scotty.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Indiana.
Adam.
You know what? I'll be. Let's be fun, Adam, today. Let's make it a Sparty party. Give me Spartans.
Even I'm not that optimistic, Adam. We're going to get obliterated by the Hoosiers, aren't we? I think Kurt Signetti just signed like a 8-year contract extension or something with the Hoosiers. He's not going anywhere. This team actually is going to be, I think, fun to watch for quite some time. Give me the Hoosiers and give me all 27.5 of the damn points.
All right, I got one more game.
Okay, lay it on me.
The Who the Hell Cares game. Kent State, who is 2-4, versus Toledo, who is 3-3. It's taking place tomorrow at 2:00 on ESPN Plus. Toledo favored by 25.5.
Why are we picking this game?
Because it's a Who the Hell Cares game. Sean Catwell with the pick.
Toledo. This is stupider than most of the games. At least usually you pick a game that's somewhat close.
Scotty.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Toledo too.
Drew.
Yeah, holy Toledo. Of course you got to take them.
What, are you taking the upset here, Adam? Is that what's going on?
I guess I'm going to have to, right? It's my idea. It's my circus. I'm the monkey. Go ahead and give me Kent State.
You certainly are. Congratulations, Adam. You played yourself. There's your pitch.
Oh.
Join Drew tomorrow on the Blarney Hour at 8 o'clock on WMIC. Join Scotty with me here on Country 92.5 coming up right after, actually probably right about now-ish. In the meantime, in our weekly attempt to cleanse our souls, Happy Hour would like to apologize to Ace Frehley, and pretty much exclusively Ace Frehley. We're sorry. On that note, Jesse Kelly's up next after ABC News covers the world at 6 o'clock on WMIC AM and W237 EQFM Sandusky. All being well, talk to you Monday.